Greetings, welcome to my channel here on YouTube, Mo Moon. My name is Mo. Welcome. Today I am doing the reading for Monday, May 1st, 2023 through to Sunday, May 7th, 2023. I will be using the Witch Casket Exclusive Empowerment deck. I will be using the Somnia Tarot by Nicola Bruno. And I will be using the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell and the artwork by Danielle Noel. Starseed Oracle. So the crystal that I chose for us for this week had to do with expression. As I was meditating on the week ahead, May 1st to May 7th, 2023, I heard in my psyche the word expression. And I wanted to kind of get the theme for this week to see if it was accurate, what I had thought of expression. And I was thinking artistic expression or spiritual expression, something where you express a physical aspect of yourself. And so I drew some tarot cards and I got the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. And the Knight of Pentacles gave me the truth that the expression that we are taking part in from May 1st to May 7th, 2023 is deliberate with the Knight of Pentacles. And with the Eight of Wands, it's a spiritual expression. And for some reason I was thinking carnelian, but as I was looking through the crystals for creative expression, I came across the crystal, and I only have a small one, but it's called Shiva Lingam. So I chose the Shiva Lingam for us, and I feel this is more expression of the solar, sacral, and root, mostly the root with this dark color, but it is a crystal that we will be using to embody this coming week, May 1st to May 7th. The Shiva Lingam is good for inner transformation and Kundalini awakening, which is why I mentioned the root chakra, because the Kundalini awakening starts from the roots and goes upwards to the crown and out the soul star and the branches. So the Kundalini awakening is actually a shift in energy and consciousness, to put it in a more plain way. Shiva Lingam helps to bring about the Kundalini awakening, which is a shift in energy and consciousness. It helps us in reaching heightened levels mentally, spiritually, and sexually, which is another reason why I was thinking about the root chakra and the sacral, and even the solar based on our truth. So reaching heightened levels mentally, spiritually, and sexually. Shiva Lingam has been thought to hold ancient knowledge of the universe and enlightened consciousness. For centuries, this mineral has been worshipped as a tool to create and enhance sexual ability and as a fertility aid. So it's interesting because we are having a full moon in Scorpio on May 5th, and Scorpio it's going to be a Scorpio full moon lunar eclipse, and the moon in Scorpio creates the need to delve into your feelings as deep as possible, so that you can express your emotions and exchange them with others, even if it's not easy. And you are also encouraged to try to change things. So the full moon is generally marked as a period of unburdening the mind and getting revitalized. And so the reason why I thought of the theme of expression for this week is because when you express yourself, you are able to change things within your life. And when you are surrounded by the full moon in Scorpio, Scorpio is very sexual energy, very creative energy. I've always known Scorpio suns to be quite artistically expressive and artistically inclined, although we all have artistic talents and stuff like that. But I just feel like it's deliberate this week. It's a deliberate intention to express ourselves spiritually, whether that be through our sexuality or whether that be through our artistic endeavors. There's something about the color red, and of course Scorpio, the red is definitely connected to Scorpio for sure, but also sex and passion, and which would be the sacral chakra, and then the solar, which is yellow, but it could also be like a light orange. So those fiery colors. So let's draw some cards for the week ahead. So first we'll draw a Starseed Oracle card to have the opening message for this week and kind of a general message for what we can expect the cards to talk about. So you and I are surrounded by the white golden light of the divine masculine and the divine feminine, to our left and to our right, above us and below us, in front of us and behind us, all the way around us and through us. We are protected by the white golden light of the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and no negativity can pass through this powerful white golden light that is protecting us on all sides. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. That's the universe to give me an oracle card in regards to Monday, May 1st, 2023, through to the end of the week, Sunday, May 7th, 2023, please, universe. A kind of a theme, an overall theme, an overall arching message for this coming week, Monday, May 1st to Sunday, May 7th, 2023, please, universe. All right, we got one card here. Oh, no, we got 3 cards. Yay. So 3 cards as our opening message, and I'll just draw the tarot cards before I get into the message. So, all right. So Monday, May 1st, 2023, please, universe, show me the energies surrounding Monday, May 1st, 2023. Thank you. Tuesday, May 2nd, 2023, please, universe. Show me the energies surrounding Tuesday, May 2nd, 2023, please, universe. The energies surrounding Tuesday, May 2nd, 2023. All right. Show me the energies, thank you, and show me the energies surrounding Wednesday, May 3rd, 2023, please, universe. Wednesday, May 3rd, 2023, please, universe. Thank you. There goes the Shiva Lingam rolling off the table. All right. Thank you, universe. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, tarot. Please show me the energies surrounding Thursday, May 4th, 2023. Thank you. Please show me the energies surrounding Friday, May 5th, 2023, please, universe. Friday, May 5th, 2022, please, universe. Okay. Please show me the energies surrounding Saturday, May 6th, please, universe. Show me the energies surrounding Saturday, May 6th, 2023, please, universe. Saturday, May 6th. Thank you. Oops. And lastly, please show me the energies surrounding, with the tarot, Sunday, May 7th, 2023. And now we'll just draw the self-empowerment card to give us a message of encouragement at the end of the reading. Please, for Monday, May 1st, 2023. I don't know if I said 2022, but I meant 2023, hopefully. I'm sure the universe understood that. So an overall message for Monday, May 1st, 2023 through to Sunday, May 7th, 2023, please, universe. All right. That'll be our our empowerment card. Okay, I'm going to do something that I don't usually do. I'm just going to turn all the cards over just to kind of see the overall story of the cards. I really like the Somnia deck, and I feel like the cards really speak clearly and very artistically and powerfully. Okay. So as I mentioned, we have the Shiva Liam, and it's to help us connect to our root chakra basically, but also sacral and solar, mostly our lower chakras, and expression. So the oracle cards we got are You're Not Alone. You're Not Alone. In the caption it says isolation, physical connection, community, which makes sense for the energy of expression this week. The thing about isolation is that when we do have times of isolation, sometimes those times of isolation are the most powerful catalysts for information that we wouldn't normally think of or download if we were in a group. There is a time for isolation. And at that time of isolation, sometimes we learn how to value physical connection more through the isolation period. And we learn how to step out into the community more fervently because we've had time of isolation, and now we want to we crave physical connection, and then we want to step out into the community, into the unknown world, and do our best to make the changes that are necessary so that the world can be a better place. We also got I Remember, Soul Plan, the Fated Life versus the Destiny Life. This is I Remember, and I know I've talked about this before, but something that I've been thinking about lately is that, when I start to wonder if I'm a good or bad person, I remember that I'm just an actor on a stage, and that I wrote the play. I wrote the play, and I'm acting out the play the way it's written in the screenplay, the way that the movie has been written out before I incarnated on this earth. It's not that I'm a good person or that it's not that I'm a good person or that I'm a bad person. It's that I'm an actress, and I have to go through the play and act it out as realistically as the screenwriter wrote it, and I am the screenwriter. So I remember. So whether or not you believe that for yourself, this is what it's helping me to realize is I remember I wrote this life. I remember before I incarnated here or before I incarnated into the next life, I remember that I wrote it. And there's a soul plan. It's not just the fated life. It's not just a life that is happening to me, or it's not just a life that is happening to you. It's not just a fated life where, oh God, the fates are smiling on me, or the fates are not. It's okay to talk about that. But ultimately, it is the destiny life. The destiny life, as it says at the end here, the destiny life. Like, it's destiny. It's already been written out by you. And now you are the one who has to believe it and act it out. It's like you're an actor in your own play. And then we have Earthed. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. And I love this card, Earthed. It kind of reminds me of another card that's called Earth School. Earthed, like, I don't know if you remember, if you're old enough to remember that show, Punked. You've Been Punked, where Ashton Kutcher would play tricks on people, and then at the end of the trick, they fell for it, and he'd be like, you've been punked. Well, Earthed. You've been earthed. Your spirit guides are looking at you, and you're like, well, you've been earthed. You're on Earth, so you're learning how to be human. You're in the world, but you're not of it. You're in the world, but are you really paying attention to these 3D things that you have to just be responsible for taking care of while you learn your destiny, while you learn about being in community, while you learn about physical connection, while you learn about isolation? Because are the most important things paying your bills? Yes, okay, we all have to pay our bills, and it's important. But is that the most important thing that you came here to do? Did you come here to pay your bills, to clean your house? You came here to learn how to be disciplined, to learn the act of discipline in the story that you wrote for yourself, among many other things that we are learning here. So I think that this opening message is kind of giving us the leeway into the full moon in Scorpio and into this energy of enlightened consciousness. So Monday, May 1st, it's Beltane in the Northern Hemisphere, and it's Samhain in the Southern Hemisphere. They're both fire festivals, which is also very interesting because even though Scorpio is a water sign, Scorpio has a lot of sexual and sensual and pleasurable energy attached to that sign. So it's a fire festival in the Northern Hemisphere. Beltane is a fire festival, and Samhain is about death and transformation. So you know, it's interesting how you can be cremated. Your body can be cremated when you pass away, and your ashes can be thrown into the lake or thrown into the ocean or thrown into the forest, and we all just, you know, go back to that that part of Earth. You know, that's just a part of Mother Earth, or the 3D realm. You've been Earthed. You know, it's kind of morbid, but since we are talking about Samhain in the Southern Hemisphere, April 30th, May 1st, you know, Earthed, right? Like, it's like that's saying in the Bible, from dust you came, and to dust you will return, you know. But I like to believe that we each came from a piece of a star, and we will go back to that star. So Monday, May 1st, 2023, we have the 10 of Swords. And we have the 3 of Coins. 10 of Swords and 3 of Coins. So Monday, May 1st, it's interesting because we can see the 10 of Swords as Samhain, May 1st. You know, like, for us, Samhain is October 31st, and it goes into November 1st for a day that celebrates the dead. Well, they're celebrating that on April 30th. April 30th in the Southern Hemisphere. And so the 10 of Swords kind of speaks about Samhain, right? That celebration of death. But it can also be talking about the celebration of Beltane in the Northern Hemisphere with the 3 of Pentacles, because this is about life. This is about 3D life. And in the Beltane festival, we are celebrating spring. We are celebrating spring and new life and things coming out of the ground. And in the Southern Hemisphere, they are celebrating death and transformation with Samhain. So May 1st, Monday, we have the thoughts of death, but also thoughts of building and creating, thoughts of transformation and thoughts on how to transform. That's what I see for the energy Monday, May 1st, 2023. Tuesday, May 2nd, 2023, we have card number 7 of the Major Arcana, the Chariot. And it's interesting because 2023 adds up to the number 7, and so this is number 7. It's the Chariot. So the Major Arcana card for 2023 for us globally is the Chariot, and we have this card on Tuesday, May 2nd, 2023. And I guess it just feels like we're on point. Kind of the Chariot is when you bring together your two dualistic sides, your divine masculine and your divine feminine. The Chariot is like you kind of figured yourself out by now, and you're making moves towards a specific goal, and you're making a physical movement towards achieving something that you have been thinking about through the energy of the Fool with the card 0, and then the Magician card 1, and then so on and so forth up into card 6, the Lovers. Having experienced love, having experienced the energy of the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, spiritual connection with the Hierophant. Now and then love. The Hierophant is 5, love is 6. So you experience the spiritual connection and you find love in that spiritual connection. You had it with somebody with a higher power, within yourself, and then you've met somebody in your life that you fell in love with, and you learned how to love, and you learned how to have a broken heart. And then with the card number 7 of the Chariot, you learn how to pick up those pieces, put them back together, and move into a certain direction. So it could feel like Tuesday, May 2nd is bringing back thoughts of maybe exes or somebody that you loved that broke your heart, and remembering how you picked up the pieces and you kept moving forward. It could be nostalgic thoughts about somebody that you rebounded with, or that you had a crush on, or that you fell in love with, that you were with for a couple of months, a couple of years. Maybe somebody that took a part of your heart, whether they be a stranger or somebody that you knew for a long time. Just realizing how you picked up those pieces and you kept moving forward, and bringing you to this current day, Tuesday, May 2nd with the Chariot. Tuesday, May 2nd, 2023. Wednesday, May 3rd, 2023, we have the 7 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Wands and the Seven of Swords. So 2 sevens, 14, Temperance, or 7, the Chariot. That's 3 sevens in 1 week. Yeah, so we have 3 sevens this week. So lucky week for us. 3 sevens. We have the Chariot, we have the 7 of Wands, and the 7 of Swords. So it could be a very lucky week. Although Mercury is in retrograde, Mercury helps us to go over things that we said in the past. It's interesting. I feel there's a lot of reflection this week in regards to sexual expression or sensual expression, or somebody that wasn't easy on the eye, someone that gave you butterflies to look at or to think about, and maybe expressing yourself creatively through art or through self-pleasuring, or I know self-pleasuring, you can always create a manifestation through your orgasm if you have one. You could always use that to help propel your desire to manifest something into the energy of the cosmos. So we have the 7 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. 7 of Wands is that energy of taking up space, not being afraid to stand up for yourself. Remember, I was talking about how we have to remember that it is a soul plan. It's not the fated life, it's the destiny life. It's not just something that's fate dealt to you. It's something that you were destined to play out. And so with the 7 of Wands, it's like, okay, so if you wrote this story and you want it to go the way you planned it to go, are you willing to stand up for what you believe in? And the 7 of Swords, are you willing to work hard? Are you willing to leave those things that don't serve you behind, to fight and stand up for your plan, your purpose? And also, you're not alone, right? We had that card at the beginning, you're not alone. Are you willing to stand up? And I'm speaking to myself too, because, you know, oftentimes I see people in my family who go out of their way to attend gatherings where they stand up for a certain cause. And it's important to stand up for our brothers and sisters if we believe in their freedom, if we believe in their desires, if we believe in their freedom to express themselves the way they want to express themselves, if they're not hurting themselves or anyone else. So it feels like Wednesday, May 3rd, with the 7 of Swords and the 7 of Wands, 2 sevens coming after the 7 of the Chariot. It feels like a good day to remember why you started. Remember why you started. Remember why you're here. Remember what your purpose is. Remember that this is an experience. Be brave. Be fearless. Express your solar plexus, your truth. Express it. And let your fire burn, right? In this card, we have that fire here, the 7 of Wands. Let your fire be seen in the dark. With this card, the 7 of Swords, carry it. Carrying those swords, carrying that energy of the mind. Carry your thoughts out into the world. Carry them to fruition. If you have something in your mind and you want to bring it to the world eventually, write it out. If you want to write a book, write it out. If you want to write a song, write it out. Take it out of your brain and put it into the 3D realm. Remember, we have Earth, learning how to be human in the world but not of it. We come from a creative energy, right? I like to think we come from a star, because a star, it always makes more stars. It explodes and it creates more stars. And we are like a star on this earth. We explode our energy out and we create art, we create songs, we create passion, we create work, we create buildings, we create cars, we create electricity, we create, artificial intelligence. Like, the human brain is so fantastic. The human will is so phenomenal. And I think that we're being inspired to really allow that Kundalini to awaken. I don't know if I've had a Kundalini awakening. I'm not sure how that works, but basically it says in the internet that is a shift in energy and consciousness. So that's Wednesday. So Thursday we have the Knight of Wands. Thursday, May 4th, we have the Knight of Wands. The Force is with you. May 4th, the 4th is with you. So we have the Knight of Wands, which is perfect for that energy. The Force is with you. Look at this Knight of Wands. It's so phenomenal. Just like bravely going into the dark, shining his lights, you know, going into the battle, you know, in the middle of the dark. It reminds me of the Vikings, you know, like the Viking era, or anybody who, any kind of warrior era kind of makes me also think about natives, the chiefs of the native communities who would lead their members into battle. Or I don't know if you've ever seen that show Vikings, you know, bravely going into a territory because they want to explore and because they want to defend themselves. I know, or they want to express themselves, or they want to make alliances, or they want to be brave, express themselves. You know, the Knight of Wands, it's an energy of a fighter, right? It's a knight, it's a fighter. And it's the Knight of Wands. So it's somebody who's not afraid to be brave, shine their light, go out there, you know, shine your light. And when I say shine your light, it doesn't have to be in the dark, but it can be helping other people see through the dark too, you know. Thursday, May 4th with the Knight of Wands, helping your colleagues, helping those that you love to be able to make sense of what they're going through, you know, and also to embrace that energy for yourself. I feel like the Knight of Wands is like passing on the torch or passing on the fire, you know. It's like when you're standing in a group of people with candles and you're remembering something, and each of you takes a flame from the other person's candle and passes it on and passes it on. It also reminds, and you know, then all of a sudden all the candles are lit, but it also reminds me of that movie. I think it was a movie called Pass It On. And it was about doing a good deed for somebody, and then that person who had that good deed done for them passes it on and does a good deed for someone else, you know, lighting the fires as they get passed on, and making people's making someone's day person by person. So it's a good day for self-expression, but also for passing on that fire of expression, the expression of kindness, the expression of compassion. Friday, May 5th, 2023, we have the full moon flower, the flower moon in Scorpio, full moon lunar eclipse. The full moon lunar eclipse often is very spiritual, and it marks a major life event that we often remember forever. Interesting how I was talking about remembering an old flame, or remembering an old crush, or remembering a rebound crush, or an ex-boyfriend, or an ex-husband, or an ex-girlfriend, an ex-partner, because it made the lunar eclipse often brings major life events that we often remember forever. It could be here on Friday, May 5th, we have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords speaks of victory. The Six of Swords? No, that's the Six of Wands. The Six of Swords speaks of movement, moving from a space of turbulence, turmoil, and danger to a space of comfort and renewal and rebirth. And we have the Lovers. Card number 6 of the major arcana, the Lovers. Wasn't I just talking about remembering about ex people that you were in love with, and moving forward with the Chariot on Tuesday, you know, moving forward. So now we went from the 7, the Chariot of the major arcana, and now we have 6, the Lovers. And again, I'm brought back to that memory, that memory of picking up the pieces and moving on. And maybe finding a new love. Finding a new love, finding a new passion. We have the Lovers. Finding a new connection with an old flame. Finding a new connection with a new flame. Finding a new connection with somebody that you felt disconnected from. The Six of Swords is the energy of moving to a place of of freedom, of safety, from a place of danger and uncertainty to a place of freedom and safety. 6 of Swords and 6 the Lovers. And so you could be moving to a place where you feel more comfortable with your partner, or partners if you have many, or moving to a place where you feel more comfortable with yourself, being in love with yourself, and finding pleasure in yourself, and finding a connection in yourself that you never thought existed before, or finding a friend that you actually feel more towards than just physical friendship. Maybe finding a friend that you actually realize you are very much physically attracted to them. It could happen. So 6 of Swords and the Lovers on Friday, May 5th. It's also the full moon in Scorpio, right? Okay. So the full moon is generally marked by a period of unburdening the mind and getting revitalized. Could be the 6 of Swords with the Lovers, having a sexual experience to release a tense energy. The lunar eclipse provides an opportunity to focus on oneself, right? And introspection. Astrologers see this time as a time of vulnerability and letting out the deepest emotions. That's the full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio. So again, with the 6 of Swords and the Lovers, finding a way to release pent-up aggression through an act of love. Remember, you're not alone. We have that card, you're not alone, meaning no man is an island. You know, it says isolation, which is important. It is important to have a time of isolation, but it's also important to get back out there and have physical connection and be in a community of people so that you can return back to isolation and feel like you deserve to have a little bit of time alone. Okay, so Saturday, May 6th, after the full moon in Scorpio, we have the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is a card of wish fulfillment. This 9 of Cups is actually interesting. Cups, the buckets are overflowing, so it's a wish fulfillment. It's having so much that you just feel full, you feel abundant. It actually reminds me of the god Buddha, the Buddha you usually see at nail salons, the big one, the one that's laughing and he has the money and he has the food and he's sitting there with his big belly. That's what this 9 of Cups reminds me of. It reminds me of having a full stomach, having an attitude of gratitude, right? Like, I don't know why they made the Buddha so full-figured, but I guess it's just to show that it doesn't matter what you look like, you can always be grateful. If you have food on your table, if you have meat on your bones, if you have a healthy body where you can put weight on or enjoy food or enjoy eating or enjoy laughing, if you can laugh like the Buddha, then you have a lot to be grateful for, because that Buddha is super happy with that smile from ear to ear, you know. And if you can smile like that, you know that there's something good in your life, right? So that's what this 9 of Cups reminds me of on Saturday, May 6th. It reminds me of an attitude of gratitude and just appreciating all the little things that add up to so much in life. That's what I see for the energy of Saturday, May 6th. And Sunday, May 7th, we have the Fool, card 0 of the Major Arcana. The Fool. And the 2 of Wands. It feels like a reflective day, Sunday, May 7th. It feels like a very reflective day because we have this card, the Fool, where the Fool is just having this dream. And in this dream, he's flying out the window. And it's just before dusk, I think. Yeah, just before dusk, just before the sun sets, and this person is having a dream, probably taking a nap and close to evening, and then falls asleep and starts to journey out, just like an astral travel journey, just journeying out the window. And then we have this Two of Wands here, reaching some sort of country, some sort of planet where you can see from that planet Earth. Let's say this is Earth. And so this astral traveling energy is out the window and onto this new planet, cloaked in mystery, and looking at Earth from this new planet. That's the kind of energy I feel for Sunday, May 7th. It's just somewhat strange, right? Somewhat strange when you think about the energy being like an energy of astral travel, where you end up on this planet and you see Earth as a star from that planet. And here you are embodied in a physical body on a new planet in this beautiful cave, right? A cave near the ocean, and just with this candle burning, and a candle burning here, meaning like this is your home. You're in some sort of castle on another planet, maybe another planet, another star, and you're looking at Earth. And it all started with you just being faithful to step out that body, that 3D plane, and just astral travel and go away. And it all started by taking a nap, in the middle of the afternoon. It all started by taking a nap. And then you ended up in this world. So I think that really kind of symbolizes a dream, like a powerful dream that you have on Sunday, May 7th. Very lucid, maybe even astral travel, or maybe discovering something in a time warp or a time lapse, where you have this download of information that you don't know if it's real or if it's not, but you take it at face value. It's a very strange energy, Sunday, May 7th. 2023. And then for our last card, the empowerment card, disconnect and ground. Disconnect and ground. It's interesting that that's coming after Sunday, May 7th, with the Fool and the Two of Wands there, that astral travel energy. Disconnect and ground. It's interesting that it's saying disconnect and ground, because usually when you're grounding, you're connecting, right? You're connecting to your body. But this one's saying disconnect and ground. And it says, take some time today to disconnect from everyone and everything and ground yourself. Oh, okay. So you're disconnecting from people. Check in with your own feelings to ensure you are living your life in a way that aligns with your spiritual needs. Oh, okay. Because the opening message was, you're not alone. I remember, and earthed. And at the end of the week, it's saying disconnect and ground now. Now that you've connected to yourself and the people around you, and your emotions and your passions and your body and your desire, it's important to disconnect from everyone and everything. Check in with your own feelings to ensure you are living your life in a way that aligns with your spiritual needs. What do you need spiritually? And that takes us back to the beginning of the reading. What do you need spiritually? What do you think that you need spiritually, so that you can feel like you're living your destiny life and not just your fated life? What do you need to remember? Is it a love that you had for somebody? Is it something that you did in a past life? Is it something that you did in a present moment? What did you do? What do you need to remember? And how do you need to give yourself what you need to give yourself, so that you can feel spiritually satisfied? And I guess that's what this journey this week is all about. The journey that leads to telling us as individuals what we need to be spiritually satisfied. So I hope this was a good reading for you. I hope you have a blessed Monday, May 1st to Sunday, May 7th, 2023. Blessed Beltane or blessed Samhain, whether you're in the northern or southern hemisphere. And I will leave you with a little blessing. May you find yourself this week in every place that you look, in every song that you listen to, in every person's eyes that you look into. May you see yourself reflected in the universe, and may you find out what you need spiritually, so that you can feel happy, safe, sacred, grateful, and satisfied. And so it is. If it's your birthday this week, happy birthday. Bye.